Okay, let's just jump right into this. Picture the scene. It's 4 p.m. School just let out. We've got Arav, a pretty typical Class 12 student, just totally unwinding on the couch. Like millions of us do, he pulls out his phone and starts endlessly scrolling through Instagram. It's just a normal Tuesday afternoon, right? But then, he actually stops scrolling. He sees a brand new post from his classmate, Ria, and she isn't just posting a regular selfie or a meme. She is celebrating a really major milestone.
Boom, 25,000 rupees. Right there on her post, Ria reveals she just earned exactly that amount this month. And guys, here is the absolute kicker. She made this money literally just from posting reels on her account. Not from a typical part-time job at a cafe, not from tutoring kids, just from creating these short, engaging videos online.
I mean, you can practically hear Arav's jaw hitting the floor through the screen, right? His reaction is exactly what so many of us experience when we first really wrap our heads around the modern creator economy. He types out a super quick reply, "Wait, you're making money by posting videos?" It just totally goes against everything a traditional high school student thinks about when they hear the words work or income.
So Ria replies, and she gives this simple but honestly brilliant explanation of how the whole influencer business model actually works. She says, brands pay me to promote products. More views mean more income. It's just a direct transaction. She commands attention, brands really want that attention, and they compensate her for it. But this little interaction, it sparks something much deeper in Arav's mind, especially because he happens to be studying for his Class 12 economics exams right now.
Arav's mind is just racing, and it leads us perfectly into the core of our explainer today. We need to freeze the narrative right here for a second and ask this bold, central question. Can posting reels actually help India's economy? I know, it sounds a little crazy at first, doesn't it? We usually associate national economic growth with like massive infrastructure projects or huge agricultural exports. But could a teenager dancing or explaining a concept in a 60-second video on a smartphone actually be moving the macroeconomic needle? Well, to answer that, we first got to break down what the economy actually means in a formal, textbook sense.
Section 1. Decoding the GDP mystery.
We hear the term GDP thrown around in the news literally all the time. Gross domestic product is the value of all final goods and services produced within a country during a year. Now, I want you to specifically pay close attention to the exact phrasing here, specifically the word services. See, we all understand goods, right? Those are physical, tangible items. But services? That is the ultimate key to unlocking how the modern economy works.
And this right here perfectly illustrates the disconnect happening in Arav's mind. He had these traditional assumptions. When he thought of GDP, he just pictured physical goods, cars rolling out of factories, wheat being harvested from farms, or massive amounts of paperwork processed in giant corporate offices. But Ria represents the modern reality. Her work is entirely based in digital services and content creation. It's invisible, it lives in the cloud, but as we just saw with her 25,000 rupee paycheck, its value is very, very real.
Section 2. The digital service economy. So this brings us to a massive and honestly kind of misunderstood driver of modern economic value. Ria puts it perfectly. She explains to Arav, when I create content, I provide a digital service. Companies pay for that service. So the absolutely crucial point is this. When Ria hits post on a reel, she isn't just goofing around on her phone for fun, she is effectively rendering a commercial service. The brand is the client, Ria is the service provider, and the reel itself is the final product being consumed by you and me, the viewers. But wait, it gets bigger. The economic impact absolutely doesn't stop with just Ria. Look at this massive network we call the creator ecosystem. When a single reel is produced, it triggers this whole chain reaction of transactions. You've got brands paying influencers. You have advertisers buying ad space from the social media platforms. The platforms themselves are hiring software engineers to even host this content. And what about Ria? As her channel grows, she might start hiring freelance video editors or paying professional photographers to shoot her content. So if you put all the pieces of this giant puzzle together, the takeaway is crystal clear. All of these interconnected digital activities generate income and create tangible, real-world economic value. Every single time money changes hands in that ecosystem, whether it's the brand paying Ria or Ria paying her new editor, taxable income is being generated. This is concrete economic value being added to India's overall output, and it falls perfectly under the services category of our GDP definition from earlier.
Section 3. The circular flow model.
Let's actually apply this to one of the most foundational concepts you will ever learn in macroeconomics. Here's exactly how the circular flow works step by step in the real world. Step 1.
The brand pays the creator. This is a direct injection of money into the creator's household. Step 2, the creator provides the service, fulfilling their end of the economic exchange. Step 3, now here's where the real growth happens. The creator doesn't just stuff that money under a mattress, they spend it. They hire editors, they buy expensive new camera gear, they pay for faster internet subscriptions. And step 4, that income cycles right back into the economy, becoming income for the camera shop owner or the freelance editor, who then go on to spend it themselves. This proves, without a doubt, that a monetized reel contributes directly to production, income generation, and spending.
Seeing it laid out like this, Arav finally gets that light bulb moment. The abstract, kind of dry theories from his textbook have suddenly just clicked with his real-world observation of his classmate. He asks, with a whole new level of respect, so even a real creator can contribute to GDP?
Exactly, Ria replies, and she hits the nail on the head. Her validation confirms what top economists are seeing globally right now. The modern economy doesn't just grow when we built more brick-and-mortar factories. It grows incredibly fast through these digital services. Physical products and digital services are standing shoulder to shoulder in driving national income today.
Section 4. Economics on your phone. Okay, now we need to really zoom out to truly grasp GDP on a macroeconomic scale. Imagine scaling Ria's impact across all of India. We aren't just talking about one 25,000 rupee paycheck anymore, we are talking about hundreds of thousands of creators across the entire country producing content daily. They are earning serious, significant income. They are building small businesses, they're hiring support staff, they're paying income taxes to the government, and they're spending their earnings right in their local communities. When you multiply Ria's microeconomy by millions of creators and digital workers, wow, you suddenly realize why the service sector contributes such a massive share of India's overall GDP. Digital creators, they are no longer just a fringe hobby, they are a formalized, rapidly growing sector of the modern economy.
Which brings us to a really cool, empowering takeaway. As Arav realizes all of this, he actually feels inspired. Armed with this brand new understanding, he sets up his phone to record his very first educational reel. The lesson here for us is that economics is not just stuck in textbooks. It's not locked away in confusing graphs and dusty old charts. It is living, breathing, and happening right there on your phone every single day. Every transaction, every view, every digital exchange you make is part of this grand economic machine.
Section 5. Master Economics with EconMaster.
Listen, if seeing the real-world application of these concepts sparked an aha moment for you today, just like it did for Arav, you need the right tools to take that understanding to the next level, especially if you're a Class 12 student aiming to absolutely crush your board exams and the CUET. EconMaster is the premier destination for students who want to truly master these powerful concepts. They're built entirely around one singular mission, delivering smart economics and strong concepts, which guarantees sure success. They don't just force you to memorize definitions, they teach you how to actually apply them to the real world, exactly like we did today. They've got this incredible, comprehensive suite of tools built for how we actually learn today. You get the interpretation lab to break down tricky data, GraphSense to make those complex charts feel like second nature, and active recall practice to really lock the knowledge into your long-term memory. Plus, they offer a dynamic worksheet generator, full-length mock tests, and a dedicated CUET hub so you are 100% prepared for your university entrance exams. Literally everything you need all in one place.
So, wrapping up this explainer, the economy is constantly evolving, and the way you learn about it really should evolve too. Make sure to visit econmaster.in to discover the economics behind everyday life. Master the concepts, understand the world around you, and then ask yourself this: with all this digital opportunity right at your fingertips, how will you shape tomorrow's economy? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive, and keep looking for the economics in everything you do.